Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a close look at something small but mighty, the K&F Concept 67 to 82mm step-up ring adapter 2-pack. These little rings are a game changer for anyone building up their filter collection, and I'm excited to share my experience with them. Now, if you're like me, you've probably been in that frustrating situation where you've got a great filter, but it just won't fit your new lens. That's where step-up rings come in. These adapters essentially bridge the gap between different filter thread sizes, allowing you to use larger diameter filters on lenses with smaller threads. In this case, the K&F Concept rings allow you to use 82mm filters on a 67mm lens. Pretty handy, right? The first thing I noticed about these rings is the build quality. They're made of aluminum alloy, which feels surprisingly robust for the price. They're not flimsy or cheap feeling at all. I've had some step-up rings in the past that felt like they might strip the threads on my lens, but these K&F Concept rings screw on smoothly and securely. The threading is precise and clean, which is crucial for a snug fit. You definitely don't want your filters wobbling around. Another thing I appreciate is the inclusion of 2 rings in the package. This is a great value, especially if you frequently switch between lenses or lose things as easily as I do. Having a spare on hand is always a good idea. Plus, the added microfiber cleaning cloth is a nice touch. Although it's a standard little cloth, nothing too special. In terms of performance, these step-up rings do exactly what they're supposed to do. They allow you to attach your 82mm filters to your 67mm lens without any vignetting or light leaks. I tested them with a few different filters, including a UV filter, a circular polarizer, and a neutral density filter, and they worked flawlessly with each one. The connection is solid, and I didn't experience any issues with the filters coming loose or shifting during use. Now let's talk about value. These K&F Concept step-up rings are incredibly affordable, especially considering you get 2 in the pack. They're a fraction of the cost of buying new filters in a different size, which makes them a smart investment for any photographer or videographer. Why spend a fortune on new filters when you can adapt the ones you already have? Of course, no product is perfect. While the aluminum alloy construction is generally durable, it's not as robust as brass rings. If you're incredibly rough with your gear, you might want to consider a more heavy-duty option. However, for everyday use, these rings are more than sufficient. Overall, I'm really impressed with the K&F Concept 67 to 82mm step-up ring adapter. They're well-made, affordable, and they do exactly what they're supposed to do. If you're looking for a simple and effective way to expand your filter compatibility, I highly recommend checking these out. They're a small investment that can make a big difference in your workflow. So, ditch the frustration of mismatched filter sizes and grab a set of these handy little rings. You won't regret it.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.